Okay, hello Moorhall. Happy International Women's and Girls' Day of Science. I would like to show you some experiments that you can do at home with your parents or siblings that are really simple and will enable you to have an aha moment. Whether you're a girl or a boy, doesn't matter who you are, anyone can be a scientist. Okay, so let's go through some experiments together. This one is called milk art. So what you'll need for this one is a plate, a bowl to have your fairy liquid in. You'll need obviously fairy liquid, half a cup of milk, just make sure I get that in there, cotton swab, that's important, food colouring, so I've got yellow, green and red. You can choose whatever food colouring you have available. And pepper, this one's optional, but I'll show you what happens when you add pepper to our solution. So first step is to pour the milk into the bowl. Be careful not to move the bowl. You want the milk to be as still as possible. So try really hard, really carefully to pour that milk on. You want it nice and still. I'm just going to give it a few seconds for the milk to sort of settle a little bit. Okay, once you've done that, so you are then going to add some drops of colour, different colours as much as you can really, so you can create a lovely effect. I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and still when I add this. So, nice little drop there. See the yellow is separated out nicely there. Let's try the red. Try and add some different colours. See? That's really cool, doesn't it? Obviously with food colouring it doesn't dye clothes and things, but just obviously be careful because it might stain your fingers a little bit, but it does wash out. Just be a bit careful. Okay, so there we go. You can see that the red and the green are much denser than the yellow, so it hasn't separated as much out. So when you've done that, you're going to put just a tiny amount of soap on the end of your cotton swab and then touch it to one of the colours, and hopefully we should see a reaction. So I'm just going to get my, hopefully you can see that there. Just going to add some fairy liquid. You don't need lots of it, just a little bit. And when you've done that, hopefully you'll see a reaction. If you don't want to see the reaction, look away now, because obviously if you want to do it at home. So here we go. Wow, it's beautiful, isn't it? You see that reaction straight away, how the colour disperses away from the fairy liquid, like so. So how does it work? So before I tell you how it works, to remove your solution, just simply pour it down the drain. Please do not drink it, and dispose of it safely. Okay, so how does it work? Well, milk has a fat in it and the food colouring floats on the top of the fat. The fat is all connected with bonds. Think of it like little pieces of fat all holding hands with each other. Dish soap, so this is what was at the end of our cotton bud, are used on greasy and oily dishes because it breaks the bonds in fats, allowing them to separate. When you add the dish soap to the milk, the fat separates and moves, making your magical milk art. I'm going to try now, actually, adding some pepper now. It says to do that before you add the food colouring. I just want to see if it will work. So I'm just going to add my pepper in, because hopefully we should get a similar reaction to this. So I'm going to use the other side now, just so I've got no other liquid on there. Let's see if the pepper moves away as well. Let's see if it does that. Wow, there we go. So again, you can see that the liquid is breaking up the bonds of the fat and it's causing the pepper to move away as well. So I hope you have lots of fun with that experiment, year 1 and the rest of the school, and I will show you some more experiments next. Bye! If you want to conduct extra experiments around the milk arts, it's very mucky now, what you can do is explore how you can change parts of the experiment. So for example, does the temperature of the milk have any effect? So if you warm the milk, or if you just take it out the fridge, does it affect how the chemicals react? Try whole milk and skim milk. Obviously there is a difference in fat content. This was semi-skim milk, so whole milk might react better because it has a higher fat content. Sprinkle pepper, so we've done that, which is really, it's been really excited, and see what happens there as well. So there are some variations to this experiments. Once you've had a go at this one, why don't you try extra experiments on top of that? Okay, bye.